the variables in Python. So for that we have to open the PyCharm is my IDE for Python. I have created I have created the file variable.py in my Python IDE. Py is my extension. As I told you, py will be the extension for all the Python files. Okay, so what are the variables? Variables basically um, variables are basically any name. We will say any name in which we store value or data. We store value or data. So variable are the any name in which we store value or data. How is this? So variable, suppose name is a, and we will store here any value or data 10. So here a is the name of my variable and 10 is my data, and equal to is a assignment operator. We will talk about that later. So a is my name, and we will say a is here variable. We will say here a is my variable. So why we create variables? So we create variables if because if we want to use this a for many times, then we will not use 10 10 10 10s. We will simply use a. So we will use here print. We will try to print here a. So you will see that the value of a is 10, so it will print 10. See, as you can see, the print is 10. Here the compiler printed 10 value. Okay, we will take another variable b, and we will assign 20. We will assign 10. Here we can see that b is my second variable. So if I print a and b, so it will print here 10 and, okay, wait, I have to give one comma here. Okay, here you will see 10 and 10 are the values of a and b. So in Python language, variables are not created. Basically in memory location, a is not created or b is not created. The memory location is assigned to 10, not to a. Remember this point. Memory location in Python is assigned to 10, is assigned to this value 10 value, not to the data, not to the variable. Okay, so if we if you want to check the memory location, or if you want to check the memory address of that variable a and b, simply we have to put this print. We have to open the bracket, and we have the predefined function in my Python. That function is id is my function to check. Id is my function to check the address of that variable. So we will give here a is my address. So we will see the address of a in my memory location. So it will show the address of a. So this is the address of a in my memory location in Python. Similarly, if I'll find the memory location of b, it will again display this same number for again. It will again display this same number, because in Python the memory address is given to this data types, this data, not to this variable. So it will again print this value. It will again print this address. This address will be printed again, because this will be the address of b. So as you can see, it printed same address. As you can see, this is 140. This is same address. Okay, this is same address. It printed same address. Okay, what if we do this print in single quotation? We will write a, and in double and simply we will write b. So according to the logic, it will print a and 10. It will print a and 10. So as you can see, it has printed a and 10. If we do this, if we print a, okay, no, this is enough. This is enough to understand variables. So basically variables are the name at which we store the value or data. Okay, then another topic is there are some rules to declare, no, we don't have to declare here any variables. Rules to make variables, there are some rules, there are certain rules in my Python to make the variables. So my first rule is, my rule number one is, the variable name, my first rule in Python, variable name not start by number. As you can see, variable name should not start by number. If I say 1a is equal to 20, 1a is equal to 10, so this will not be considered as a variable, because in Python variable name does not start with any number. Second rule is, my second rule is, no space in between variable name. So this is like a b is not equal to 10, so this is not my variable, okay, so this is not my variable. Okay, third one is, what is third rule? Third rule is, you can, if you want to give space here, then you can use underscore in between to name to make it as an variable. Okay, what is like, if you write a and underscore b, then it will be counted as an variable, but this all things will be not counted as a variable. If you want to print this, okay, if I'll print this will be given as a variable and it will printed as a 10. See, as you can see, this printed. If I print this, I have to print a underscore b, then it will print 10 as value. As you can see, it has printed 10, it has printed here 10. Okay, another rule to declare variable is, variable name does not start with any special character, special char, like underscore. If I write underscore a, so it will not be counted, it won't be counted as a variable. So as you can see, the red line, this is the warning and it is error, it will count it as error. If I write okay, my another rule is, if I write a1 equal to 10, then a1 will be counted as a variable, because and at last we have seen 1a will not be counted as a variable, but a1 will be counted as a variable. If you print a1, it will give the result. I will write here 100, it will give the result as an 100 here. As you can see, it is 100. Okay, so we have seen, so going through it, we have seen the variable are the names in which we store the value or data. For to find the address of a variable, we use id as a function. Id is a predefined function in Python, so we use id as a function to see the address of my variables, address of my data. Okay, rules, there are certain rules to make the variables. The first one rule is, variable name does not start by any number, so 1a will not considered as a variable. Okay, second, space in between variable is not required, there should not be any space in the variable, so a space b will not be counted as a variable. Underscore in between underscore, this is my underscore. Okay, underscore in between variables, as an no, underscore in between variable to make the variable name. Okay, if simply we want to use a space in between two numbers, two variables, two alphabets, two names, then we will use underscore. We will not use any space, we will use underscore, remember that. Okay, name does not start with any special character. Okay, So variable name does not start with any special character. We have some special character, that is at the rate is my special character in Python. So name does not start with, variable name should not start with any special character. Okay, variable name can be start with can be end with any number. Okay, so this is all about my variables.